Welcome to your fourth External Examiner resource. I'm Sharon Kosh and I'm part of the Quality Enhancement Support team here at UWS, and I'm here to give you an idea of how your External Examiner report will be used by UWS. We take the feedback from our external examiners very seriously, and we're grateful that you have agreed to take this important role to support quality assurance and enhancement at UWS. Your expertise and experience are invaluable to us, and the input you provide in your formal report is reviewed at school level and also at university level to assist with the continual enhancement of our programmes. To help us reflect on how our programmes are running and identify areas of positive practice, please complete your report as fully as you can and include comments which will help the programme team in reviewing the course for the following year. Whilst it is always good to read that staff are helpful and the provision is running well, it is particularly useful to have specific examples of good practice and details of areas which can be considered for improvement. If you identify any concerns which you wish to raise confidentially, please include in a separate confidential report and send it directly to the Vice-Chancellor of the University. In line with the QAA Quality Code, the University makes External Examiner reports available in full to students, with the sole exception of any confidential reports made directly to the Vice-Chancellor. A Moodle site has been created for this purpose, where External Examiner reports will be published on an annual basis. Reports are also posted on staff intranet so that they can be accessed by programme leaders and module coordinators. Remember that your report will be published online and made accessible to students, so please don't name any individuals in the report. Instead, refer to titles such as programme leader or module coordinator. Your report is potentially a public document, but extracts or reports are not routinely published in Scotland. Remember that students have been told that they should not contact an external examiner directly, but should go through the school if they want to raise something. If a student does contact you, please get in touch with the head of Quest, who will take it forward with the student. Contact details can be found in the External Examiner Handbook. At the end of each session, Quest read all External Examiner reports. Significant issues will be brought to the attention of the relevant Dean of the school or Deputy Dean, and serious concerns requiring urgent action will be brought to the Chair of the Education Advisory Committee or the Vice-Chancellor, depending on the severity of the matter. I provide an annual summary of the key themes and issues raised in the reports to the Academic Quality Committee, and I also prepare a paper which makes recommendations, outlines required actions, and highlights good practice, and this is discussed at our Education Advisory Committee. Any issues which need to be addressed at a university level will be referred to the head of the Quality Enhancement Support team, and they will reply to you in writing to any comments or queries that you have raised. You will also receive a direct response from the school to your report, and you can expect to receive this by December. You will be asked to confirm that you are satisfied with the team's response to the points which you have raised in your report. The review of reports enables the identification of programme, school and institution-wide issues for action. The reports from last session have been analysed, and this slide highlights the key themes from across our programmes. I'm pleased to see that reports are generally positive and commend many areas of good practice, as well as raising matters for discussion or action. Over the last few years, we have seen an improvement in institution-wide issues which have dealt with at university level, such as the need for more consistency and clarity in marking and moderation, clearer evidence of moderation, consistency of assessment briefs, and constructive feedback in a more consistent format across different assessments and modules. We are grateful to our external examiners for highlighting issues in detail to allow for a more in-depth understanding of potential concerns and good practice. We are now tending to see more programme-specific issues which will be dealt with at school level, and we are keen to minimise reoccurring issues and would ask that you comment in your report if you feel that something which you have raised in a previous year has not been sufficiently addressed. We continue to seek areas for further enhancement and training which can be actioned at programme, school or university level as appropriate. If you would like to see last year's External Examiner report for your area, please ask your school contact who will be happy to share this with you. Some of the key recommendations made by external examiners in the reports for last session are listed on this slide. These have been drawn to the attention of the Academic Quality Committee, who will oversee the progress of the action taken on behalf of the Education Advisory Committee. Some of these are one-off issues, while others have a school-specific focus. UWS is keen to achieve consistency and good practice across programmes and schools. Some areas which are in general praised across many programmes will still be highlighted as problem areas in a small number of specific programmes, and we therefore encourage the sharing of good practice across programmes. In the reports from last session, many areas of good practice were mentioned. This slide shows some of these examples, and these specific examples of good practice will be shared across the institution. The next stage in the process for me will be to read your report, and I'm looking forward to receiving your feedback. Your report forms part of the evidence used to inform school enhancement and annual monitoring events, including module amendments and programme enhancements, and supporting identification of staff development priorities. Reports are also provided for evidence of internal and external review activities. If you have any queries relating to your report, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me.